Welcome to Chat with Pat. I'm your host, Patricia Peters. We'll dive into fascinating topics, share inspiring stories, we're going to share our thoughts, and explore new ideas. Me and you. Get ready for 30 minutes of fun, learning, and connection. Who's ready to chat? Hi, a very good night to all of you. On live stream Facebook, it is 9:58 p.m. in New York. And it is good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are watching around the world. My name is Patricia Peters, and I'm the host on Chat with Pat, my own show. And tonight, I am here live solo because I have a very important topic. But for those who are watching on TikTok right now, a very good night to all of you. My name is Patricia. You guys know me well. I'm a Guyanese born. I'm an immigrant. I'm a mom of two daughters. I am a sister, a daughter, a neighbor, a friend. And above all of that, I am a digital business owner. And for those of you who have been watching me for a while, the almost 5 million of you who are viewing my pages, thank you so much. I appreciate all of you. And today I'm here because I went on a business trip. I went on a business convention or a business retreat because I am an eagle in the business. And this trip was for eagles, and I made it to the eagle stage. And I was so excited and very happy to be among business partners who are like minded, who are hustlers, who are making the big bucks, and who are rising above and beyond in this business. And when you Shakespeare said it, show me your company and I'll tell you who you are. When you hang out with like-minded people or rich people who are making 6, 7, 8 figures a month, that's the company you want to be in. One guy shared on stage. He was a speaker. He was from Bangladesh. He lives in Canada. He's a father of 3 daughters, and he was a manager for a hotel in Canada, and he was making $17 an hour when he saw this business, and he said he needs to be in this business because he's watching everybody getting rich. And he said, "This is the place I want to be." And when the leaders normally take people out for dinners and stuff like that, he pictured himself in that group. And I always look at him. I always follow, I follow the mastermind that we have, and they post all the pictures there. And every night or every time I will see him among the leaders. And he said he always put himself in between them, taking pictures, because when you place yourself among the elites, you become one. You become one. Trust me, it has happened to him. And from a $17 an hour guy is making 6-figure a month. He's traveling the world, taking his kids all over the place. They're eating at expensive restaurants and living their best life now. And people laugh at him and people tell him that he's crazy. But he's not. He did the right thing and he's enjoying his life now while those people are still working the 9-to-5 grind. So I had a blast. There were speakers, there were music, there was food, they were dancing, there was so much to grab, so much education, so much knowledge, so much information. And I feel blessed. I feel rejuvenated. I feel revived. When my dad passed away October 25th, a few days ago, it was 5 months. I was booming in my business. And when my dad passed away, I feel dead and desolate. And I feel sad and lonely. And I feel like the world is collapsing on me, and I had to change my perspective. I had to change my train of thought. I had to transform my mindset, and I had to pick myself up. And I said, I'm going to this retreat. So December, I bought into the VIP club. I booked my flight. I do the hotel. It was a big step for me to get away, and I did, and I came back, and I'm here as your business owner again, right? Sometimes we need to take a pause in life. Sometimes with the hustle and bustle of life and all the things going around you, you need to stop, breathe. Have you ever stopped and find how hard it is to breathe if you really have to breathe in and out? How hard it is? We take it for granted. We breathe without not saying thank you every day for our breath of life. And sometimes we need to stop and say thank you. So back to the welcome part. So welcome each and every one of you to my platforms on StreamYard, Chat with Pat, on TikTok, Patricia Peters 247. Yes, I help people 247. Yes, so thank you all. Thank you all for being a part of my journey, being a part of my success, being a part of my business, being a part of my social media platform. I really appreciate each and every one of you. And tonight I have a very urgent message. I have an urgent message because when I went there and I see I am making money, but when I went there and I heard and see proof how much money these people are making, I want my Caribbean people, my Guyanese people to make that money as well. I want a team. I want a Guyanese team that I can go to Guyana and have a retreat. I can go there and I can have a party with everyone who has been flourishing in this business. So I need to have my Guyanese team. I need to have my own group, my own team. And that's how this business works. Nobody give account or answer to anyone. Everybody is their own boss. So different people in this business are taking that stand, and they're having retreats, they're having conference, they're doing conventions, they're doing gather and grow, they're doing all these things all over the world, and people are going because it's fun. You get to see everybody, you get to do videos, you get to learn, you get to grow, you get to eat, you get to party. It's fun being a business owner. You travel the world. Who wouldn't want that? So I've been in this business for 2 years now. The first year I didn't do much of this business because I was working. But March 25th of this year was my 1 year anniversary since I got laid off from the place I used to work. So I've been doing this business full time for a year now. And lo and behold, it's the best decision I've done, best decision I've made. And I'm happy I did because I get to wake up when I want. I get to go wherever I want. I get to do whatever I want in my own time. This business works around me, not me around this business. This business is 90% of this business is in automation. So most of the work is done for me. All I have to do, post stuff on social media to bring people into my business. That's all I need to do. Tell my story, do my ads. That's all I need to do. It's so easy. If I can do this business, so can you. All right. So tonight's topic is, why is it urgent to start a side hustle? And you might ask me, what is a side hustle? You all know what's a side hustle. Many of you are doing a side hustle already, right? And why is it urgent to start a side hustle right now? So let me say this. Let me say this. Let me ask you something. I'm going to ask you something, right? If your job disappeared tomorrow, how long would you survive? Because mine did. After 26 years, I got the pink slip. Ah, have you ever got laid off? Have you ever been fired? Have you ever gotten sick that you can't make it to work? Did your spouse, did anything of that happen to your partner, your husband, your wife? God forbid something happened like this. What are you going to do? I've experienced it. All right? It's not easy. It's hard. But you know what happened? When I got laid off, I already started a business a year ago. So my business was running in the background for me while I was still working in the corporate world. So my bread was well buttered. I have something to fall back on. I always tell people, do not put all your eggs in one basket. I've worked hard all my life, teaching, babysitting, banking, training. I give everything and still had nothing to secure my future. Isn't that a shame? The only thing I save from 26 years living in this country, for the first 7, 8 years, I didn't have any documents, so I didn't put nothing into the system. But once I got my document, I started a 401k. The first 12 years I worked at the bank, when the 401k was matching 5% to my 401k, I put 5%. I didn't know. I came from Guyana. Who knows about 401k? And after I got wiser, I started putting 10%. And then lately, in the last 4 years, I've been putting 20%. So when people came out, when all those who got laid off and they came out with $10,000, $15,000, mine was triple, right? So I've worked hard and I secured nothing for my future. And then one day it was gone. The job was gone, right? I thought I thought I was gonna retire at the company I work for because I was happy. I love what I do. I train people. I do their new hire presentation. I do their new hire class, all their classes for them. I do all their certification for them. I love my job. That's when it hit me. Jobs are not security anymore. Jobs are not security anymore. I started thinking, what happens to my family if I'm not here? Have you ever asked that question? You have young ones, you have teenagers, maybe you have grown adults as well, but you have grandchildren too. What happened if you're not here? Ask yourself that question. What's going to carry them? What's going to take them through life? Right? This is where I was shaken. I was distraught. We are living in uncertain times. Jobs are not guaranteed. Prices are going up. One emergency can wipe out. Retirement is not promised. We prepare for everything in life, but we don't prepare for unexpected circumstances, unexpected situations, unexpected curveballs. And when that happens, it hits you hard. You become all discombobulated, right? So you can work 20, 30, 40 years and still end up with nothing. Hey, I am that person. Because what I do, whatever I work for, I spend with the family, I share with people back home, relatives back home. I give this person, I give that person, and that's who I am, right? I always think that money is going to come because I'm working, money is flowing, but lo and behold, nothing is guaranteed in life, not even your job, not even life is guaranteed. People die like crazy on a daily basis. Every second people die. So nothing is guaranteed, right? And that's not life plan, that's a risk. When you work 30, 40, 50 years and still end up with nothing, that's not a life plan. We didn't plan that. That's a risk we're taking, right? So here's the truth. Why is it urgent? The biggest mistake people are making right now is waiting. Why are you waiting? Why are you waiting to create your legacy? Why are you waiting to start saving? Why are you waiting? When everything is going digitally and you're still stuck, why are you waiting? It's not hard. It's easy. I'm doing it. Waiting for the right time? Are you waiting for the right time? Are you waiting until you're ready? Are you waiting until things get worse? You know, when I was little, I always say, oh, I'm so lazy to pray tonight. I wait until I'm sick, then I'll pray. That's the mentality we have now. We're waiting until it gets worse. Then we're going to look for something. Did you get my drift? What are we waiting for? Every day you wait, you're one day further from your freedom. Every day you wait, you are robbing you of your blessings. every day you wait, you are squeezing the keys tight in your hands and not letting loose to find out where your success lies, right? Your future is not built in one day, but it can be destroyed in a moment. That's something to think about, right? Your future is not built in one day, but it can be destroyed in one moment. It's like a marriage. One insultive word or sentence you use can destroy your marriage, destroy your life. You tell people one hurtful thing, it destroys the whole relationship. And that's how life is. Your future is not built in one day, but it can be destroyed in one moment. Think about it. Think about it. I've been through it. I've experienced it. When they call me in the office and give me this letter and saying that, okay, the company is not performing the way they expected, and they have to let go of people who were making the top people who were making the money. So you're one of them. Unfortunately, you're one of them. As much as we love you, we have to let you go. What are you going to tell them? Do you want me to punch you in your face? Why are you letting me go? No. You take your letter and accept what they give you and move on, right? So the solution, let's go to a solution. That's why I started building something on the side. Every problem have a solution. Every situation can be addressed. Every mistake we can fix. There's always another way. So don't give up. Don't give up. That is why I started my side hustle, my business, a digital business that runs from my phone, my laptop, and Wi-Fi. That's the three main thing. I got this computer as a Christmas gift for my daughter. It's a pink one. Is it pink? I have this computer. I have my phone that you guys are watching me on thing, and I have a good Wi-Fi system. I have the best Wi-Fi. I have Verizon, and I'm paying expensive for it, but I've never had problem with any Wi-Fi issues. So if you're a business owner, those are the three things you'll need. And a computer now is like $300-$400, so it's not that bad anymore. So this digital business runs on my phone, my laptop, and a Wi-Fi. And me, of course, I have to be in this business, right? So you don't need any experience. You don't need to have an inventory, because if you look at my office, I don't have any shelves. I don't have any stocks. I don't have anything. All I don't do any shipping. I don't make any cold call. I don't call anyone unless if they ask me to call them. Automation working in the background. If you send me a message, you will get back a message from me with my name under it. But the back office did it for me. That's why I pay $149 to do this business, because the back office takes care of everything that I need to do. All right. So this business gives you freedom. Honestly, freedom. I had a business partner yesterday. She saw me on TikTok. She saw my ad. She said I spoke to her. She has been in this country for 30 years. She haven't saved anything. And everything I told on the ad was the truth, because that's reality. And she said she wanted to do a side hustle. So she tapped onto the business. She paid the $149, and she got an email from me, which I didn't send. The back office did. That's automation. That is why I love this business, because I get to do whatever I want and the business works for me. Right? Hi, Scorpio Queen. Hi, everybody. Good night. That's a lot of people are sleeping. All right. So, next. This is not a get rich quick. It is not a get rich quick something. I never promise you that you get rich right away, right? This is a get free system. You get freedom. Freedom to spend time with your kids, freedom to spend time with your family, your parents, freedom to do the things you love, freedom to take care of your health, freedom to travel the world. You have all of this because the system works, right? The system works. And you have all that freedom while you're making money. Okay? Here is an invitation. I'm not here to convince you, I'm here to show you what's possible. In this business, the first rule is do not bug your friends and family. I don't bug anyone. I never ask any family member to tap into this business. I never ask any friends. I will share my ad and I'll talk about my business, and it's up to you. I can take the horse to the water, but I cannot force the horse to drink the water. But I personally would like for everyone to join this business because of the benefits, because of the lifestyle, because of the freedom, because of the fun you're having. That is why I want you guys to join this business. The money you can make, right? So I'm not here to convince you. I'm not here to poke stuff down your throat. I'm here to show you what's possible. And if you're tired of depending on one income, trust me, we've all been there, right? One income doesn't cut it. Two income doesn't cut it. We're still short at the end of the month, right? If you're tired of depending on one income, if you know you need something more, let me say this clearly. Watch the webinar. www.patriciapeters247.com. Watch the webinar. And if you're ready, message me. Message me ready. You don't need more time. You don't need more time. Excuse me. All you need is one decision. Your future is calling you. The question is, are you ready to answer? Hi, Ash. How are you? Good night. I didn't bring up water and my throat is dry now. So a job can pay you bills, can pay your bills, right? But a business can change your life. Security is no longer in employment, it's in ownership. Job security is not guaranteed. Having a business, being a digital business owner, that is guaranteed. When you have ownership of yourself, being your own boss, dictating your own time, living your own life with freedom and dignity and pride, knowing that you're making a difference in your life, your families, and the people around you, right? You're leaving an impact in the world. Busy is not the same as building. Sometimes you guys just say, I'm too busy. I cannot do a side hustle. I'm too busy. But you're busy doing what? When you're a business owner, you're building. You're building a life that your generation, the next generation, and everybody else will enjoy because you're building a legacy. You're not stuck. When you have a job, you're stuck 9 to 5, you're stuck there for 8 hours and 10 hours and 16 hours. You heard people talking in the interviews I did. One woman was working 14 to 16 hours a day. She doesn't have time for her toddler and she needs money for her college student, right? That is why she's working extra. She started this business so she can make extra money to fortify those needs. So you're not stuck. You're just not started. You just need to start. You're not stuck. You just need to start. And people don't move because of information. They move because of emotion and urgency. And today, I'm giving you the information, and I want you to have that urgency that you too can be me. You too can be a business owner. You too can enjoy the one life you have. You too can stop waking up to alarms and drive long drives and have your boss watch over your shoulder, and you're afraid of asking for vacation time or called out sick because you're afraid of what these people will, how they look at you, and how they will call you in the HR's office, and how they'll address you, and all of that amongst the stress, daily stress every day at work. People are so stressful because of all these situations. Who doesn't want freedom? Who doesn't want to be their own boss? Who doesn't want to live the life that I am living? And 270, over 85,000 people in my group are having. You guys saw me went to the retreat. You saw me having fun, enjoying this business, traveling the world. So if you want to change your life, if you want to live a boss-free life, that you don't have a boss to answer to, if you want to become your own boss, if you want to live this one life God has given you with peace of mind, have some pride in yourself, have money in your account, that you don't have to worry that you're going to dinner and worry, oh my God, how much am I going to tip these people? Do I have the money to tip these people? You don't have to worry that there's only a few pennies in your bank account and your draft is going to be in the negative and you have to pay overdraft fees, right? You don't have to. I stopped worrying. I don't even check my account anymore. All I do is all the bills are automatically paid. I don't even check my account. I just go deposit money all the time. That's it. Every day you see me go to the bank, I always say, I'm going to the bank. That's what I do. I just go to the bank. All right. So because this business, they pay you in checks. Yeah, someone asked me that question. Yeah, they pay you in checks. So tonight's topic is, why do we need to have a side hustle? And I told you all the information why you need. If you want to travel the world, if you want to take your kids on trips, if you want to have a beautiful vacation, go on a cruise, go out to places, shop till you drop, this is the business to be in. You're not going to get rich right away. Everything takes time. Some people are lucky. They get rich right away within 6 months, 3 months, 9 months, a year. They're retired in this business because they have great family, and they all the family helped them in the business. Everybody helped them. Everybody joined the business with them, right? Maybe you have beautiful family as well, and if you start, they all will help you. Who knows? I don't have a lot of family. I never asked anybody to help me. I am doing this business so I can help them, right? So if you're looking for a side hustle, you don't have to be smart. You don't have to be intelligent, because I'm not. You don't have to be computer savvy. You don't have to have a diploma. All you need to have is the willingness to go the distance, the willingness to start, the willingness to love money, the willingness to be successful, the willingness to change your life, the willingness to leave an impact around the world. Because when you start this business, you're going to be me. You're going to talk to people around the world. And I know people said they can't talk, they can't do this, they can't do that. Trust me, when you're making money, you will talk. And I'll teach you how to talk. All right? So that being said, if you're watching this or watching this later on Facebook, on StreamYard, I have it live. It'll be there for 30 days. Please register with your name or send me a message. Ask me, how can you start this business? And I will reach out to you, because that's what I do. I help ambitious parents around the world learn how to earn extra income online. So if you're interested, I'm looking forward to hearing from you. You can message me on TikTok, Facebook, Messenger. My phone number is on my ad, all my ads, and my website is on all the posters that I post. My website is www.patriciapeters247.com. If you tap on that website, it'll say join now or register. And all you have to do, register your name and your email. If you don't put the correct email, you will not hear from me. You have to put the correct email. I got over 40 leads, and there was one of the email that is not right. So that person, he's robbing himself of his blessings and not me. Yes, reach out to me, and I need to have a Guyanese team. I have a few Guyanese already. I need more Guyanese. I need 50 to 60 Guyanese men and women to start this business so that I can have my own group. We can go to Guyana and have our own retreat, our own conference, our own meeting, and have a fun time together. All right? Because we'll be making money together. I need you all to take one moment and have that one decision and ask yourself, 20, 30, 40 years, you've been working in this country. What have you saved? What have you done? What are your plans for your future? What are your goals? Are you all set? If you're all set, kudos to you. I'm happy for you. But I'm speaking to people who desire more, who wants more. I'm speaking to people like me who didn't make it in 26 years, didn't save anything. You need to start today. It's never too late. With that being said, I'm looking forward to hearing from all of you. A very good night to all of you, and thank you for listening. If you look around and you find that there are no good human beings in the world, please be the first one to be kind, caring, and loving. Ciao for now. Have a good night. Bye. And it was 30 minutes. Yes. Massive thank you to my phenomenal guests and to every one of you who showed up, leaned in, and listened with heart. This wasn't just a conversation, it was a legacy movement. I hope something said today stirs your spirit, sparks your next move, and reminds you that your story matters. Let's keep building, keep rising, and keep leaving footprints that generations will follow. Until next time, stay rooted, stay radiant, and stay ready. Your host, Patricia Peters.